Not done with me for tonight. I was going to call it a night, but then I got talked into by a bunch of you awesome diehard subscribers, followers to do a live mock draft with you all. We're going to do it kind of crazy style because I don't want to do this all night long and have it drag out, but I'm thinking we'll go 30-second timer, which is pretty short. But I think we can pull it off and have a lot of fun, good commentary, and just have a good, nice little mock draft with you guys, the subscribers and followers. We'll have kind of a combination. I'm letting people know on Instagram. This could fill up pretty quick. First come, first serve. If you want in on this live mock draft we're doing, we're going to launch it in 20 minutes here. I need you guys to jump in. So I'm going to post the link. What's up, Gabe? You want in on the mock draft we're doing right now? Mixon in the first round? No, absolutely not. And JuJu second. I'm not a big fan of Mixon in the first round. That's my take. What's up, Gary? See that link? You guys want to mock draft right now? We're mock drafting in 19 minutes. First come, first serve. Only 10 spots available. One just got grabbed. Let me turn on the light. Get a little more light in this mug. So first come, first serve. Link is right here. Jake, are you in? Grab that spot. Link is above. If you guys want in on this mock draft, you got to join and grab a spot. Looks like wrong video clip there. Sorry about that. Okay, refreshing the page, it looks like we have let me see. Let me get in there. Invite owners. Join in if you want in on this mock draft. Looks like 3 spots just grabbed. First come, first serve. Link is above. Kevin's in. Join quickly. The spots will go fast. Let me go live on Instagram. Let people know. We got 18 minutes or so. Let everybody know on Instagram we are going live. If you don't know, we are going live, or I'm live right now, on YouTube, and we're doing a mock draft. So if you want in on this live mock draft, get on YouTube. Evan, if you want to mock draft with me live right now, get over on YouTube and click on the link that's in there in the chat and join this mock draft. The spots are going quick. Let me do a refresh, see if we have any openings still. But if you want to mock draft, get on over. Mike, if you want to mock draft with me, we're mocking live. Okay, 2 more spots went. We got, 4 or 5 spots left. Get on over to my YouTube page and join. If you want to mock draft, guys, one solo, you want to mock draft with us? Get on over to YouTube. I'm live right now. And first come, first serve. We got like 4 spots left, I think. So if you want to mock draft with us, get on over to youtube.com/thefantasyfootballshow. The link to the mock draft is in the chat, and that's how you join it. It's going to go quick. So we're going to do a 30-second timer. Hoff, if you want to get on the mock, get over to my YouTube channel. The link is in the chat. It's going to go quick. We got like 4 spots left in the mock probably. Let me refresh and see. 3 spots left. Hurry. All right, guys. YouTube.com/thefantasyfootballshow if you want to mock draft with me right now. You better get over there and grab the last, 3 spots later. Okay. Instagram is done. This is a YouTube event. We're on ESPN. How do you join? Click that link right up above. I'll paste it again. It's on ESPN, so it'll make you sign in. Just click that link if you want one of the remaining spots left. 2 spots left. First come, first serve, guys. I'm going to start sending this out through the new feature that YouTube added where you can do like a messenger type friends list. So definitely at the end of this, I'll post that link in here to join to hook up so that I can announce these types of things with you guys through that too. So if you're on my friend list here on YouTube, which again is a new feature, you better hurry up, Mike. I don't know. I screwed up, I think, when I created the mock. Whatever. I'd already had somebody join after I did it. I'm like, damn it. I don't know. Is it going to affect anything? I think it'll still work and function. It'll just be like a league, right? It had the create a league button right next to the mock draft, so I don't know. When I clicked it, I was like, damn it. Maybe we make it into a league. Okay, we're full. If you missed out, sorry. I will do more of these. Let me change the settings here. I don't know, Jake, to be honest with you. Okay, let's see here. If you guys are ready, we can actually kick it off, but I want to make sure everybody's here. 30-second timer. Schedule your draft. It may not let us actually schedule it early. 9:30 p.m. Random draft order. Okay, let me go to the draft room. If you are just joining us, we are doing a live mock draft. So let me share my screen. There we go. Nailed it. Okay, so yeah, I created a league on accident. Sorry, guys. League home. Okay, so go to the league home, guys, by just hovering over league, which is right here. And then click on league home. Once you click on league home, it'll bring you to this page right here. And then you just click join draft. We are a go. It looks like, ooh, I got pick 3. Like that. Lund is the first pick. Lund, who you gonna take? I like this. We got to mock draft more. This is my bad for not doing this more. This is going to be fun. 30-second timer's quick, but I don't want to be here all night. So, not because I don't like hanging out with you guys, but because I've already done like an hour and a half show or hour and 20-minute show. I was planning on, watching Netflix and chilling for the night. So I thought 30-second would be good. What time does it start? It starts, see the top left corner? 11 minutes and 46 seconds. So until then, we can discuss strategy. We can discuss whether we're making this a league because I accidentally messed up. You get the 6th pick in every draft. Yeah. I will do a followers league. This could potentially be one of them since I accidentally created it. But we'd have to get like a unanimous yes on that. I'm sure everybody would want to. Nick, Nick, are you in this? Let me look. Sorry, Mike. Get that password reset so you can be ready for the next one. I hope to do one like Thursday, or maybe I'll do one Tuesday or Thursday night. Don't tell Smitty, but someone go all KC players. Attaboy. Let's roll, man. I'm ready. I'm ready, Warren. You guys are going down. Isn't draft day when it's a real draft? Maybe, like I said, maybe we need to make this into a draft, a real league. Somebody can handle the the cookie assignment. Sure. If everybody agrees, somebody can handle the league safe on that for a $10 cookie prize. I'd be down. So if we get an unanimous yes on that, and then you want to handle that, Poke, you can take care of the treasury. You're the treasury department, all right? I don't even know the scoring on here, though. Does anybody know? Let's check real quick. You got to get a unanimous on that. I'll play in this league for the 10 spot. If you guys get it, if we get an unanimous, can't even speak yet, vote. So we need to hear from everybody on it. But we need to know that up front. So Big Joe, Poke, Cobb, Thomas, you guys can let everybody know. Okay, Talker doesn't want to. It's going to take unanimous, yes. I believe it is PPR. It is a mock, but I created a league on accident, so we were just talking about how it would be pretty cool to turn it into a league. But if you don't want to do it, Talker, that's fine. We can do the next one. So we have, how many people we have in the room here? 26. For those of you joining that aren't in this mock draft, I'm going to do more of these as we head toward July and, of course, into August. But this is a live mock draft. We were going to maybe make it a league, but I think it's just going to be a mock draft at this point. I accidentally set it up as a league on ESPN, so we're debating whether making it a league. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that if everybody wants to throw in, and the Talker can win, but he would get set, or he would not be the winner. If he won it, the winner would be second place, and then you could do it that way. I'm fine with that too. So just try and decide here in the chat if you guys are in. Just don't worry about it, Talker. It's fine. If you win it, you just can't win it'd be second place that would give it. Just stay in. It's fine. I want you to stay in. But if everybody's unanimous, or we can find out at the end, whoever wants to play it out can toss in. Just stay in, Talker. It's fine. I'm sure everybody else will want to. So if you want to toss in the 10 spot, it's too late to change it. We're drafting in 7 minutes. So everybody that is in can toss in and Poke. Poke, I need you to handle that somehow. So it'll be a league. So maybe, what's up, Nolan? Nolan, I'm going to do more of these, so don't worry. Just make sure you get your ESPN login situation figured out and have your notifications turned on when I go live. And I post the link in the chat, first come, first serve, to get into the mock. Jake, we can, if everybody's okay with it, even if the Talker's not, he can. Joseph's in. He can take his 10 spot out, and no one pressure him. It's fine. A lot of people do so many leagues. They're like, look, I can't do any more leagues, But Nolan, we already have our spot full, but our spot's full, but you can watch and get ready for the next one, my friend. Yeah, Nick and Talker, you guys can work together if you want, whatever. Nolan, next one, get in on it. Make sure you hit notifications, and we'll definitely get you in. Okay, so 33 people watching in the room. Some of you may not be aware of what's going on. We're doing a live mock draft. We're ready. We're, as you can see, top left corner. I'm so tired. Top left corner of the screen. 5 minutes and 48 seconds left until this draft begins, and we are turning it into a league, I guess, of followers or subscribers. This is the YouTube league, and the subscribers against Smitty. So let's have at it. You guys are going down. Going down. Well, Nick, what's Nick's email? I could add Nick. I only have 4 minutes to make a swap. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this fast enough. I can add Nick as a co-commish owner. But Nick, you can try and help him decide who to pick if you want. Talker, no pressure. Lund has the first pick. Who are you taking, Lund? All right, we are 4 minutes away from the beginning of this mock draft. The first mock draft I've actually done with you guys, the followers, the subscribers on the channel and the show so far. So I'm kind of excited. You guys are in the first group. So, or making history on the show, because I usually just do like some kind of, ADP type mock draft. But this will be fun because you guys will see who I pick. I'll talk about each selection. We're going 30-second per pick, so you got to stay on top of this fast. I did that because it's a late night for me already. Already put about 10 hours into video creation today on all my platforms combined. And I do a lot on Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, get on over there to Instagram.com/TheFantasyFootballShow, or in the app search The Fantasy Football Show. And if you don't know, I am also on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, all of the platforms, and the podcast is rocking it, man. Kind of hard to admit this, but the podcast is as successful as a lot of the other stuff that I do with video, which is cool. I'm really excited about that, but I did not expect the audio version of my show to be such a huge hit right away. But I'm happy about it, man. Audio is not going away. I would have predicted a couple of years ago that we could have been looking at the decline of audio format fantasy football, but man, people are digging that in the car these days, while they work out, while they run. Audio is making a comeback, and I love the podcast. I'm real excited about the audio format of my show. So if you haven't subscribed on all of those platforms, definitely get on over to like Spotify, iTunes, or iHeartRadio and subscribe to The Fantasy Football Show with Smitty. Search for it, learn about it, get some. Do we know? Looks like Thomas is offline. Get 2 or 3 teams that are popping in and out offline, so hopefully we don't have a lot of auto picks. That'll be a shame for everybody that's wanting to be in on this. Okay. It's a PPR format. I believe it's 4 points per passing TD. If anybody wants to jump in and verify that. I don't want to move the screen because I'm sure. Well, I guess. Let's see. Settings. I might be able to add Nick real quick, but I don't want to screw up the draft. All right, everybody's looking. 12 teams. Snake. Roster size 16. 1 QB. 2 running back. 2 wide receiver. 1 tight end, 1 flex. So 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. 1 defense, 1 kicker. Scoring. Passing. 0.04 passing yards. Rushing TDs for QBs or anybody 6. Passing TDs 4. Interceptions -2. Pretty standard stuff. It is PPR, as you can see. Each reception equals 1. So there you have it. Now everybody's up to date and knows what we're dealing with. Time to get back to the show. 26 seconds left, and Lund will be on the clock, ready to roll. Going down. This is the first mock draft I've done with the followers here, the subscribers on the YouTube channel. So pretty exciting. I'll do more of these if you missed out. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lund is on the clock. So on the left side, I'll have the picks. So Kamara went Barkley went 1, Kamara went 2. You'll see those picks in a second. On the clock, the show, I'm going to have to roll with my boy Ezekiel Elliott. So let me move all this up top. I'm going to put the logo right here. So as you can see, Barkley went at 1.01, Kamara went 1.02, Elliott went 1.03 to me. McCaffrey went 1.04, Melvin Gordon 1.05, and Davante Adams 1.06. Poker's on the clock. We got Bell, we got Hopkins, we got Thomas, Julio, David Johnson. Yeah, we'll look into that, Warren, for sure. So Hopkins went. I love the way this looks so far. Now, I probably at this point, so Gordon went number 5 overall. Totally fine with that. But I think at this point, in a PPR, I'm leaning more Hopkins, but I could go either way. I think I go Gordon, then I go Adams, but like literally those 3 guys are so hard to determine. I like it. Who's up? Hoffman. We got a couple people that aren't here. Thomas, I don't know where Thomas is. Actually, Thomas is the only one not here. Thomas, did you just bail? Why am I on auto pick? Why did it show me on auto pick? What the hell? Whatever. Anybody know why that happened? Okay, let me make my screen a little smaller. I'm on the clock at 11 picks. We're on pick. Thomas is on the clock. I think Thomas isn't here. He's showing his grade out. Thomas, how dare you? Yeah, but I can't do that. Let's see. Let me pause the draft. That's going to ruin the flow of it. Damn you, Thomas. I need to step up my hat game. This is an older hat, actually. Oh, it drafted Zeke before I picked. Wow, that was quick. My fault for going 30 seconds, huh? Okay, so I got to concentrate here. Hold on, guys. Okay, so we went Mahomes. Well, Mahomes went early. Jeez. Odell, JuJu, Connor. Who am I gonna pick? Nick, I would do it, but I can't. How do I pause the draft from the screen? I haven't done a. Damn, Thomas. Oh, is Thomas back? No, he's still getting auto picked. Okay. Or maybe Thomas is back. Kelce did go early. I think Thomas is there. Thomas, you here? I think Thomas is back. Okay, I'm on the clock. Who do I go? What, Nick Chubb? Who are you mocking against? Everybody in the room, John. First come, first serve for this. Jump in next time I post a link in the chat and we all mock together. I think Thomas is back. I think. No, we're not restarting. You guys, I can't stop it. Otherwise, it's just going to ruin the content of the show. The show too. Like, the league's important, but really I want to make this a good video for people too that are following along. As you can see, the draft on the side. Nick Chubb went. Fournette, Mack, Amari Cooper. Looks like I'm on the clock next. Sorry, John. Sorry you missed out. Nick, I'm sorry you missed out too. What's going on, Crabman? I want you in on the next one, Crabman. Okay, so Thielen just went. So I'm up. Crabman, who am I going? I think I'm going to go with Kittle. George Kittle in the third is one of my favorite picks, honestly. So I got Elliott, Chubb, Kittle. Yeah, sorry, Nick. Nick, you'll be in the next one. Nick, I'll even message you when we're doing it. How's that? I'll try to remember that. What's up, Tony? Tony's in the house. Yeah, Jackson, we'll get you in. Nick, try and get in the next time. Poke is on the clock. So just kind of reviewing the draft log. Let me go over and scroll through. So we went Barkley at 1.01, Kamara 1.02, Elliott went third to me, McCaffrey 4, Gordon 5, Adams 6, Hopkins 7, Kelce 8. Kelce went really high. David Johnson, and Big Joe. A lot of people like that, so I'm not ripping on that. I just myself can't. I don't like my teams when I draft a tight end that early, but if that helps you win and you're proven with it, keep going. See you, Warren. Sorry again, guys, for those of you that missed out. I know it always bums people out. David Johnson, then Mike Thomas, Le'Veon Bell, Julio Jones, James Conner, Todd Gurley, JuJu Smith-Schuster, Odell, Patrick Mahomes went quite early and with a 5th pick in the 2nd round. I'm up in 10 picks, just making sure. Mixon went late in the 2nd round. That's where Mixon's been going a lot, and I hear a lot of people say that's crazy, but people are obviously worried about him enough that it drops him down. So he's a decent value there. I don't like him in the first, but Mike Evans was a great value. Cook, Antonio Brown. Then I was up, and honestly, there was a lot of my players were taken. To be honest, I like Nick Chubb a lot there, though. Not tonight, Tone, but definitely going to do more of these. I'm up in 8 picks. Okay. So then Chubb, then Fournette went at pick 11, then the last pick in the 2nd round, Marlon Mack, which is pretty high, Lund, but if you like him, trust your gut. Cooper, Amari Cooper, Lund took there. Thielen. Then I took George Kittle. Devonta Freeman went. Keenan Allen, Derrick Henry, Zach Ertz, Aaron Jones, Damien Williams went late at 3.09. I like that pick a lot. David Montgomery went at the 10 spot. Hilton, Edelman, AJ Green, Diggs, Kerryon Johnson, and now we're current. So if you're just joining us, this is the mock draft. I'm doing a followers subscriber mock draft with my subscribers. First 11 got in. I like Damien Williams. That's probably one of the bigger steals so far. I am looking like 6 picks away, now 7. So who went? Brandon Cooks. Okay, I got to decide who I want. Man, who do I go with? Who do I roll with? Yeah, Ted, I like Nick Chubb where I got him. We may or may not make this into a league. I'm down with it. I'm down. I mean, I think that everyone was saying throwing like 10 cookies into it. So if you guys decide you want to, I'm down. So I got to decide who I want to go with. I am on deck here. I'm on the clock. I'm drafting A-Rod. So my thinking here is, honestly, looking at my team, actually, I got to pay attention here because I got to switch this out and go wide receiver or other next. But let me see. I'll explain my rationale because I'll have a nice weight. Running backs available. Those are the running backs available. I'm on deck again. You just hold your horses, Tony. You just wait right there, sir. Ah, sniped. Sniped. You sniped me. That's who I was going with, dude. Damn, that sucks. I'm trying to draft. Oh, man, I'm going to get screwed here. I got screwed. I was clicking. Damn it. I didn't want Jeffrey there. Shit. That's what happens when you're doing a show and you literally... That was the worst pick. Worst auto pick ever. Thanks a lot, Jeffrey. Douchebag Jeffrey. That's what happens when you're going... when you're doing a live show and you've got so many things on your... I was trying to go really... I was clicking on him and it wasn't working. Jeez. What a waste of a pick. Jeffrey. I wouldn't take Jeffrey in the next round. I got screwed on that. Lesson learned, my friends, when you're doing a live... I'm glad we're testing this out. I'll still make this a league. I don't care. But first run trying to do this with you guys and trying to run the show and trying to screen share. And my cursor was stuck on the freaking other screen because I have like 5 screens here. And I couldn't get the cursor over without screwing up the... Damn it. That sucks. I knew that was going to happen too. I knew I was going to get screwed on a pick. Jeffrey's not the end of the world, but I honestly wouldn't take Alshon Jeffrey in the... I wouldn't even take Alshon Jeffrey in the next round. Blame Thomas. I'm blaming Thomas. Damn you, Thomas. So I'm up in 10 picks. So let me explain my awesome strategy. My team was going nuts. I would have had Ridley and been insane. I sniped myself. But Ridley would have been a fantastic wide receiver to throw in. Jeffrey's not horrible, but I wanted Ridley in that spot really, really bad. But my thinking here is that I've got, I'm weak at wide receiver, sure. Ridley would have made me a lot stronger. But Aaron Rodgers is a guy worth taking a reach on, in my opinion. So my team on the left here, above my split screen here, my little picture-in-picture. Aaron Rodgers, Ezekiel Elliott, Nick Chubb, Alshon Jeffrey, Kittle. Looks like I'm up in 6 picks. I got screwed on that. I screwed myself on that. And it's my fault, my own fault, for not being prepared when my pick was coming up. But I'm going to make up for it. I'm going to make up for it. My team's trash? Come on, bro. Give me a break. It's still a good team. Aaron Rodgers, Elliott, Nick Chubb, George Kittle. I like it. If I would have had a Ridley there. I'm going to have all kinds of things going on. I'm going to have someone to hand this off to somebody to commish it. I'm not going to be able to have time to commish it, but if someone wants to turn this into a league, we had talked about that. I'm fine with that. Whatever you guys want, or we can redraft it, later or something like that. I'm fine with it. Whatever you guys prefer. I'll still turn this team around. But Jeffrey, I didn't pick Jeffrey. I got auto-picked because I was trying to do all this at once. And this is the first time I've run a mock draft during a live show. So there's a lot going on. And my cursor was stuck on the freaking wrong screen. And I'm going to get screwed again if I'm not prepared. So hold on one second. Call it early if you want. That's a league winner right there. Glad to have you, Jake. Okay, now I need to look at some wide receivers here. Definitely thin at wide receiver at this point. I don't like my wide receivers, I'll admit. Not a fan at all. But they have some upside and appeal. Sanders is a decent pick here. So the top players available, let's go over them. Sanders, Cohen, Miller. The running back's definitely thinned out. Wide receiver. There's a few that I like still, so I'll be fine at wide receiver. But man, I sniped myself. For the record, I did not choose Alshon Jeffrey. Damn auto pick. All right, Gary. See you, man. I do like both. Ted. It's a pretty entertaining mock, though. I like it. So I'm not up for 13 picks. I should be able to talk a little bit. So my strategy here is like, okay, I got Elliott. I've got Chubb. I have Kittle. I have literally, I think, can't, miss top 3 that I think, Chubb has top 5 to 10 running back appeal. I think Elliott's a lock in the top 3. Aaron Rodgers to me is top 1 to 2, top 1 to 3. Damn, Thomas. Where are you at, Thomas? Yeah, it makes it harder with the auto drafters. Maybe, so how about this, guys? How about I'm going to organize this with, so Thomas lost his spot. Thomas, don't take offense to this. Thomas, you can be in the next one. Nick, I'm going to have Nick recreate this league and take Thomas's spot, and we'll do a real legit draft. And we'll schedule it for 60 seconds versus 30, and we'll redo it. Does that sound good? Nick, are you here? You back, bro? What? What am I back? What? Smitty, you back, bro? What happened? Hey, we have 48 people in the room. We have 21 thumbs up. Come on. If you're drafting, hit that thumbs up, please. Okay, I'm 4 picks away. I got to get ready. What am I doing? Not tonight, Nick, but definitely set it up. If we do we have anybody else that can't do it? So Talker doesn't want in, so I think it's going to be between Nolan and I guess Curtis. So everybody's going to need to drop their emails. So there we go. Tony, you were asking ahead of time. There you go. Of course, I'm thinking that at this point. So I definitely am back and hunt up. Who am I drafting here? I like this team. Honestly, Jeffrey sucks for where I got him. I don't care. It's not. It sounds like we're not running as a league, so I'm just kind of showing people my thinking. So, Joku is a good pick. I like that, Thomas. I'm back up here in a second. Oh, God, who do I take? I'm on the clock. This 30 seconds is going fast. That was my bad. Honestly, at this point, it's like next time I'm going 60-second because, like, literally, I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way, but I'm feeling so rushed. I'm just like picking. Thomas, you're on the clock again. Should I wait a lot longer before posting? No, Thomas or Tony, I don't care. I wear my picks on my sleeve all the time. That's the struggle I have. Even when I do like an Instagram expert league, like my stuff's out there. Some people will even say I'm not going to release my sleepers until after the draft. Like, hell no. I'm here for you guys first and foremost. I'll even do my queue in front of you, and you want to take Hunt, you can take them. Yeah. I got sniped twice in this draft. Usually I don't get sniped as much because I will reach for a player that I like further than anybody else. But I got sniped on Tyreek Hill. I would have definitely taken him instead of Jeffrey. Like, good God. Yeah, it's a little fast, so even more of a reason not to make this a league. We got people not here, one not wanting to pay. No offense, Tucker. Don't feel pressured on that. We got all these auto picks here at the end of the draft. We can't make this a league. But we'll schedule one, Nick. We need to get everybody. If you want to be in it before you leave, if you don't give Nick your email, then Nick isn't going to be able to add you. Nick, create a league here on ESPN. set the draft out the ways. We'll figure out a time. But if you don't give Nick your email, you're going to be replaced by somebody else because we need to have Nick be able to invite you. Nick, I don't know how they can get a hold of you. I don't know if you feel comfortable putting your info on here. So I don't necessarily recommend that. But let me put a message up on this league in the message board. Actually, we can just restart this league and I can add new owners. So Nick's probably creating it already. Nick's probably gun-ho already. Let's just use who we have, because this is already a league. I've collected everybody's info, or we got them signed in. So I'll have Nick take care of taking over the league and replacing Talker, and no offense, Talker, and replacing Thomas. Thomas, you got to earn your way back in, buddy. Thomas is my guy. I'm not mad at him. I'm going to go running back here, I think. What did I get a downvote for? What are we doing that's making you angry right now? What about what we're doing upsets you? I'm upset they're mock drafting without me. Down goes the thumb. Yeah, someone's probably thumbing down because they're mad at Thomas. That's understandable. Thomas, how dare you? Got another downvote. You better upvote that. Change it. Come on. There you go. Attaboy. I knew that would go back up. Oh, I'm up. Ugh. What do I pick? This 30 seconds sucks. Get that thumb vote up. What are you doing? You're trying to distract me while I'm voting while I'm drafting. God, 30 seconds is just too fast. I'm drafting like almost a dynasty team here. Let me move this over. All right, enough of the downvoting. Seriously, if you're joking around, you're screwing with the analytics at this point. You're not going to be in the next mock draft. So stop it. For real. Leave it as a thumbs up. You're messing with the analytics. Nick sent you a DM, bro. All right, now leave the thumbs up. Oh, got him up. I don't know. At this point, I'm just picking somebody. I'm picking literally with 30 seconds. We cannot do 30 seconds next time. That was my bad. That was totally my bad. I was trying to speed through this. I was trying to speed through this, and picking 30 seconds is just ridiculous. I think we got a lot of auto time. See, we got our Thomas. Smitty, you like Mahomes, A-Rod, then Baker. Absolutely, Terrence, that is my order. That is my pecking order. Guys know that I would probably draft it very differently at some of these spots. With 30 seconds and I'm trying to talk, I'll be honest, this is my first time mock drafting with you guys in a live, so I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say the word is overwhelmed. I've done a lot more juggling on a live. But I'm definitely dropping the ball on some of my picks because I'm trying to talk and organize things. It's hard. When I did my 24-hour live stream, talk about juggling 10,000 things at once. That was probably one of the hardest mental things to do in terms of a video or performance or a speaking engagement, whatever. Even radio show. Let's see, defense, we're in what, 11? I should probably get my next pick ready. But so I've juggled worse before. But I'm definitely just running out of time, and I'm like, on the clock, 5, 4, 3, 2. Madison looks good. Click him. So I wouldn't have taken him that high. Damien Harris I would have let fall a little bit more, but literally, like, I'm like, I need to grab someone I like, and so I'm just punching it in. probably not the best tail end of a mock draft to look at in terms of what I like is basically what I'm saying. This is tough trying to fit it in 30 seconds. That was totally my fault. I just wanted to get done at a reasonable hour tonight. I'm normally a really good multitasker. This is just 30 seconds doesn't leave me time to multitask. So, don't change that. Okay. I'm almost on the clock here. I'm up in 4 picks. 3 picks. I do like the 30-second timer in that, like, man, I feel like it's no wait time at all, which is cool, but holy crap. I don't think we're keeping a baller just because we've had people on auto pick, and we have one person not wanting to do it as a real league. I don't know that it's going to change anything, because even if I was to... Did I see your message, Nick, where if it's on another platform, I've got my hands full here. I can't check my Instagram DM yet. But I think you could just take over the league, Nick. I can make you the commissioner or whatever, and you can run it and organize the next... I already got MVS, Tony, so... Great mind, sir. He's already drafted on my roster. Oh, man, I'm up again. This is a breakout of mine for just because I don't have time with 30 seconds to find anybody, honestly, because I'm trying to talk to you guys too. But Robert Foster would be he's going to be a great season in 2019. I think he's a big-time sleeper. So this team is like not literally what I would draft normally. No, I wrote that I give you permission to make a post with my... That's okay. We'll handle it through the league, because we already have everybody added, in this league, because it was actually set up like a league. So I think we'll be okay going that route, and we'll just remove Talker and Thomas. Thomas, don't worry if you're rewatching this and your head's down and you think that I'm mad at you. I'm not. You can earn my trust back. You will be back in the good graces of the show. Don't you worry. So we should have 2 open spots, I think. Nick, we do have, who is the last pick? So I can't read that. Gule, whatever. He's auto pick, so maybe we replace him as well. So maybe there's a spot for Jake and for Nolan and for Nick. Baller, what link are you talking about? What a disaster this league, this draft ended up being for me with the auto pick of Jeffrey. Goodness gracious, man. Okay, I'm up at 9 picks. It looks like we have just 3 more picks to go. So we're rocking it. We're getting through it. That's why I like the 30-second timer. I know it was kind of hard. Same people, I believe, in the league, yes. Assuming they get back to Nick when Nick messages them. Nick, you'll be able to message them through ESPN. The way ESPN works is, I'm sure you know. If you already know, I'm sorry. But you don't have access to their emails, but you can send them an email through ESPN's messaging system. So you can email, get confirmation. If people don't respond within a good day or two, we don't need to draft right away. Then, Nick, you can replace them or get with me first and we'll replace them. But, Nick, I will want this to be pretty low-key, low-maintenance league for me. I tend to not do leagues because of that. I don't have the time, so it's going to really have to be super low-key. and not be like a every second question, type thing. So just a little heads up that I'll need it to be as simple as possible. But we'll have to get together at first real quickly. So my thinking here with Rodgers, with Zeke Elliott, with Chubb. Nick Chubb is a top. Guess I got to fill a tight end or a kicker in a defense. Nick Chubb is a top 5 to 10 running back for me in 2019. If you cuff him to Kareem Hunt, if you don't have Hunt, I think you have what is going to be a top 5 to 10 running back for you. But for how long? Chubb's aggressive style, injury history, which is kind of lengthy, and the over usage he will probably see in Kareem Hunt's absence, and they will not be afraid to abuse him because they have Hunt in waiting. So should be just right in the screen there, buddy. Okay, I'm on the clock. Defense. And now I need a kicker. Kind of a fun draft. We'll turn it into a league. It'll be good. What's up, Sand? Yeah, Ted, I know the counselor hates Chubb, but I love Chubb with Hunt. I think it's a slam dunk top 5 to 10 running back that you get at second round value. And then, I mean, you can't, in my opinion, fail if you have the duo. So if you have the duo, you're golden, man. That's my view on Chubb. And then Zeke Elliott's a home run running back spot there for me. Aaron Rodgers could be top 2 easily in fantasy football. Kittle, in my opinion, could finish as the number 1 tight end, but he's a lock to be top 3 and really a value in the 3rd round. I normally don't take a tight end early, but I think in the 3rd round it's warranted here because he's got huge upside. Alshon Jeffrey was an auto pick while I was trying to do all this at once, and I couldn't get over there that fast. Mixon at the 1.01, so that's crazy talk. That's madness. I'll take Mixon in the 2nd round, but I won't take him in the 1st. I could do a quick review of the teams. That's a good idea. We're almost to the end. If you're in here, please thumbs up, guys. I see we got a good 40, 50 people in the room constantly. This is fun. I hope to get more of you involved in a couple mock drafts. We're going to redo this as a league, so that will be pretty fun for those in this draft. I think Kittle has more dynasty value. So pretty cool. I'd phone this. We're going to do more of these. So if you're watching right now and you want in, make sure you subscribe to the Fantasy Football Show. Hit the notification bell because I'm going to go live and say, hey, we're doing a live mock draft. The link is in the chat, just like I did when I opened up this live. And we basically just said 20 minutes, first come, first serve. It filled up like that. And here we are, mock drafting. So if you want in on the next one, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I'm going to also give you guys a link. Let me draft my kicker here. Whoops. Well, that's fine. Okay, and let me also... I'm going to also get a link for you guys so you can... All right, let's go to the teams. Your draft is complete. Go to my team. All right, let's review the teams. Do you need to go to... Okay, let's review the teams. League rosters. Real quickly before I review the teams, I do want to invite you guys to my messenger, my friends list on YouTube. They have a new feature. Let me copy that invitation. Okay, so this is another way that in the future, see the link I just put in the chat? This is another way in the future that I will be letting you guys know about my mock drafts and when I'm doing them. So if you guys want in, please, in the chat, I just posted the link. Add me to your YouTube Messenger, which is a new feature they have. I haven't been deploying anything yet through it, but it will be a source of me getting information to you guys, select group of people. If you're following me on that, I know you're close to the channel. You'll respond. You'll want to be in drafts. You'll want to be in leagues. You'll want to be in giveaways, things like that. So definitely click on that and add me. So make sure you do that. Let's go through the teams real quick, and then we're going to call it a night. This team was auto-drafted, the first team. Team Lottie or whatever his name is. Cam Newton is his starter. James Conner, Phillip Lindsay, Julio Jones, Julian Edelman, AJ Green. So Julio, AJ Green, and Edelman, pretty good receivers. I'm not a big fan of these running backs. He didn't get Jalen Samuels, who would have been a fine grab for him. Let's do this. So, I don't know. Okay team. Next team up, Baker. Melvin Gordon, Dalvin Cook, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp. Njoku, some decent bench. Nobody that stands out on the bench, but I do like that team. I think with Cook and Gordon both being top 5 running back capable, with Baker Mayfield, in my opinion, being the 3rd-ranked QB, but definitely top 1 to 5 capable, and some good wide receivers, considering the beefed up 2 running back options, this is a pretty good team. I'd say the first team is more of a C+. This one's more of a B range team. Move myself over and rank this team right here. Matt Ryan, Montgomery, carry on. JuJu and Thomas make for, hey, this is a wide receiver approach, obviously. So then, Montgomery being the number 1 running back is naturally going to be, I think, a running back that's going to be a little thinner looking at for the 1 spot. But I like him. That's a good fill for that strategy, and I think that Matt Ryan's a pretty decent QB option. A lot of people have him top 3 to 5 this year. I think it's definitely possible, but I definitely draft Baker, Luck, Mahomes, Rodgers ahead of him, but he's certainly in the top 5 to 8 conversation for me. Carry-on could be a top 5 running back. So this team it's a make or break in terms of the running backs. If this team can get some production out of a Carry-on or Montgomery, I think it does really well. So I'd say B- at this point, just because the running backs are a little bit unproven, but definitely got potential to be an A-type team. And don't worry, I'll be honest with mine, because I screwed up and got sniped with Tyreek Hill, and then I sniped myself by auto-picking. Mahomes, Aaron Jones, Tevin Coleman, very cool-looking 3. But this is why I say Kelce in the first round is not a good idea, because I like Mahomes, I like Kelce. I think Aaron Jones is a good running back 1 to have considering, but I would say this team it levels out as a B- because you have enough question marks at running back and not enough, usually I think a team that has like question marks like this at running back should have a big name wide receiver. I know Kelce kind of fills that void, but you could have got like Kittle. I'd rather have a Njoku and a Mike Thomas or something like that instead of having Kelce and then, the wide receivers you have, because you could still have these wide receivers in the scenario and just bump them down. So Woods and Ridley being your 2 and 3 spot, then Mike Thomas. This is how I would build it and why I don't take a tight end early. But I mean, it's a good team. I'd say definitely B-. There's a lot of B- teams here. Russell Wilson, David Johnson, Damien Williams, very good core there. Beckham, Cooks, O.J. Howard. I like this team a lot. I'd say this is a B+ team. Very good squad. This team auto-picked, I think, a lot. Or did it not? No, it didn't. I think this team did auto-pick a little bit. Watson, Kamara, Fournette, Thielen, Tyreek Hill, Mark Ingram. Very solid. I'd say B minus, B plus. It just really, it's going to be reliant on whether Fournette lands and if Thielen can still have a big year, and if Tyreek Hill can play even 8 to 10 games, this team will be very, very good. I'd say B plus for sure. A good candidate to maybe be a leading team from this group. So nice job on that team, whoever drafted that. Okay, Lund. This is a guy that had the one pick. He should have a monster team, right? Barkley, Mack, Cooper, Galladay, McDonald, Boyd, Murray. So for me, I think Mack was the reach here because you took him in the second, I believe, and that's just way too early. And if you can be honest, London, look at it and just say this is a good learning experience too, unless you disagree, trust your gut. But looking at this team, I feel like you're missing an entire second round pick because your second rounder feels like a third rounder, and that makes almost feels like you're moving every pick downstream. So for me, I think that you really need to consider letting Mack fall or letting him go to somebody else versus taking him that early. I know you might like Mack enough to take him there, but you don't need to take him there. And if he goes, so be it. You have to let yourself let a guy go because you probably do enough leagues. You're going to own Mack at some point, right? So why force it every time? And I feel like that's a force. You must be a huge Mack fan. So I'd say a C minus, because of that move. If you didn't make that move, you would have had a much bigger gun in here, and this would look a lot different. Luck, McCaffrey, Freeman, Antonio Brown like this team so far. Lockett, I'm not super sold on, but at that value, not bad. Breeze is an excellent backup. I'm not opposed to that strategy. I know a lot of people say, why you take a QB so early when you already have Luck? I love that approach because if Luck goes down, you're sitting pretty. This team's a B plus to me. Thomas. Team pre-draft or team auto-draft. Prescott, Bell, Gurley. Gurley. Hilton, Diggs. We're not going to even grade you, Thomas. I'd say C minus anyways. D for not showing up to class. Poke. Wentz, Mixon, Jacobs, Hopkins, Godwin, Ertz, Landry. Because I'm not as big a fan on Mixon, I'm probably going to get a lower grade for me than somebody that really loves Mixon because they're going to see Mixon as another first round type value. But I like this team. To me, it feels a little bit borderline CB. But I think if Mixon lands for you, you're going to be in the B minus range. But for now, I'd give it a C plus to me. Not a huge fan of it. Just because I don't value Jacobs and Mixon as much as other people. I could be wrong. Winston. This is Cobb, Team Cobb. Winston, Henry, James White, Adams, Evans, Hooper, Drake. Pretty cool looking roster. I like the wide receiver look here. Henry could work out. White could be, sneaky good. But everything's going to depend on Henry and Winston. So C minus for now, but potential. Here it is. Aaron Rodgers, Zeke Elliott, Nick Chubb with Kareem Hunt, George Kittle, Alshon, Allen Robinson. My receivers, I agree, do not look that good, but I still think it's a B. I know I'm biased because it's my own team, but I'd still say this is a B plus team because, honestly, between Rodgers, Elliott, Chubb, and Kittle, I'm going to score enough points to win a lot of weeks. So, Nolan, we were going to turn it into a real league, but we decided not to. But I would say that this team, even though I screwed up on my auto pick for Alshon Jeffrey, I would have taken Calvin Ridley, and I think it would have made this team look so much better. But I'd say B plus. I would not give it an A because I screwed it up with the auto pick. Live and learn for the next draft. But I like it, man. I think it's a really good looking team. I think that team could work out well. I wouldn't be opposed if everybody wanted to be for bias. Everybody wanted to run it out as a team, but our league. But I think because we had the auto draft, we're better just to redraft. But I love it. F for Smitty, says Eric. Whatever, Eric. I think that team, despite my screw up on Alshon Jeffrey auto pick, I think it's a pretty good team. I would go to war with it. So every team is a B. Makes sense, says Michael. Smitty, you sniped Rodgers from me, so I sniped Hill. Damn straight you did. No, every team, honestly, when you draft with a lot of like-minded people, you do have a lot of players. I don't know where Nikhil went. Did Nikhil not even get drafted? I would have taken him. It was too hard with 30 seconds. I screwed up on that. 30 seconds, you couldn't even think. Like, I had to take guys, like, way too early. Like, look, I would have never drafted Madison probably that early. I wouldn't have drafted Garoppolo as my back. Like, it's just 30 seconds. I screwed that up. This is the first one we've done live mock draft, so live and learn. I'm going to go 60 seconds next time. It's just too hard to even talk to you guys in between picks, too. And I'd try to conversate, and then all of a sudden, boom, I was on the clock, and I'm like scrambling between, two monitors. One of them I can click on. One of them is actually just a mirror, and it's like I'm clicking on my actual software doing my live stream, not over on my split screen where the actual clicking needs to happen, and I just botched it. Yeah, and 30 seconds anyways is tough enough, but when I'm doing a live show, so yeah, cut me some slack. I'm doing a live show and trying to communicate with you guys and run the draft and make my picks within 30 seconds and talk about everybody else's. So I'm surprised I only auto-picked one time. Real draft will go 60. So I'll have Nick reach out to all of you guys in terms of making this a league, since you are the special first group of mock drafters I've done live here on the Fantasy Football Show. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the thumbs up, please, on your way out. But you guys are the special ones that get to do a league. So, Nolan, hopefully you can get in. I'll let him know. I think you'll just be deleted from the league, Talker, so don't worry about it. I'm surprised you're so willing to get out of it, Talker. What the hell? I'm just kidding. But Jake, and you have a gut feeling about Chubb. Yeah, I'm dude, trust your gut. Trust your gut. Take in what I give you. I'm not right about everything. This could be the one thing that I'm wrong about. If Chubb got hurt well before Kareem Hunt was ready to to come back, then that's when I think the pick could screw you. But if Chubb gets hurt after Hunt's already like on his way back, it's a home run, man. But I agree with you. If Chubb gets hurt in like week 2 or week 3 and you're waiting on Hunt, half a season, then you could get burned. But I think because Hunt is so good, the duo together is just fantastic. But trust your gut. All right, guys. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out. Good draft, boys. Can't wait for the season to start. You guys make this show. I can't thank you enough for all the support. And we're growing fast, and it's because of you guys, you the subscribers, you the followers, you the as one person wanted me to refer to you as teammates. You guys are awesome, and you make the show. So I'm gonna try and do more mock drafts with you, and let's roll. I figure I might as well let these other people in. I'm kidding with you, Talker. Talker, I like you're here, man. You add a lot of value. You're also honest. And you also wanted to, like, give up your spot and all that. So, no, dude, I'm totally joking with you. You're the man. The Fantasy Talker is the man. So, don't take that. I was joking. I think you're joking back, but I just want you to know. I've taken AB above JuJu in some drafts, says Nolan. I'd be okay with that. Let me switch back over to... Okay, guys. I appreciate you. An auction would be cool, Sand. That would be pretty cool. Maybe we do that. Should we do an auction? It's kind of... people like to see this, though. We'll have to think about it. I'll get with Nick on that. Again, Nick, we're going to have to make this as easy as possible on me because I got no time whatsoever. So I'll have time for the draft. We'll have Nick message you. Prepare for a lot of correspondence. Nick is excited. All right, guys. Follow, subscribe. Get ready for more videos and awesome mock draft. I appreciate you all watching. Talk to you later.